Alright YouTube, what's up? It's Ryan, Queen City Guiding here. This is about the 8th time I filmed this intro. I've been a little rusty. It's been a while since we filmed the video. I will get back to filming videos a lot more regularly this year. Yeah, sorry for the delay in videos. It's been crazy up here in Buffalo, and as well as in my family. My wife is opening another business, so it's just been craziness, and I guess that's the way we like it. So we're always getting more and more things in here in the shop. We also have the shows coming up. I'll be down in Chautauqua for a muskie show here next weekend, and then a couple more coming up. If anybody has questions about that, just ask. But I am going to stop rambling on and get to the fly tying video, because that's what we're here for. So we're going to be tying this fly here today. This is just a little, just a bugger variation basically. It's got laser dub on it, veiled over top. We got a cone head, some quite a bit of lead wraps inside of it, so it'll help it get down. Just a single hook fly. Another fly that'd be great to change, very easy also to change up colors. You can two-tone it, you can do a lot of different things with this pattern. So I'm going to pop this fly out of the vise, and we're going to tie one up together. Forgive me for my rustiness. I have not filmed videos in a while. For the hook, we're going to use an Ahrex TP610 in the size, this is a size 1, and it is also a large size brass cone head on this one. This is the color on that one is just flat black, and once again, yeah, size 1 TP610. Thread we're using for this fly is our Veevus 140 power thread. So the first thing we're going to do with this one is we're going to come in with some 0.025 lead. We got about 2 inches there, 2.5 almost. And we're going to wrap this up around our hook shank, just touching wraps, and we're going to mash that all up into our cone head here. I will speed this up for you guys so you don't have to wait. Alright, as you can see, we got that all pushed up in to our cone. Make sure you guys are focused, and we're going to come in with our thread now. This thread here is power thread 140, Veevus power thread. We're just going to attach that onto our hook shank and cut off our excess. Now we're just going to, I like to build a little bit of a thread dam here just to help keep pressure towards the front of our hook and keep our lead right in place. And then I'm even going to take a few wraps through that lead, and then we're going to bring our thread back to right about a little bit before the barb or the bend of our hook starts. Now we're going to tie in our tailing material, which is going to be Marabou on this one. Alright, so to prep this, I just cut off top of my Marabou feather here. I like to cut out just a little bit of this tip. When it all gets wet, you can definitely see that if you don't cut it out. And then I'm going to grab it by its base. Work all these materials towards the back. We're going to go about 1 1/4 of the length of our hook shank. Okay. And lash that down on the top of our hook. I'm going to work this all the way up, right up to those lead wraps that are up, pushing our cone forward. And then just come back over and clean up our body. Alright, so the next material we're going to tie in is some flash. We got some black holographic Flashabou. I got these cut off of our hank. We got about cut in half, and then we're going to tie a nice piece in on my side here, and I'm going to double that back just so we end up with 2 strands on each side. So now I'm going to do the same thing on your side. Couple wraps, pull it back, and there we go. We're going to come in with a little bit more Marabou just to make this tail a little bit fuller. This piece here is a little thin. So we got that. We're going to measure it out about the same length. Tie that down with a couple wraps. Cut out our excess. Now we will tie back to as far as we want to go back, and we're ready for our next material. Next material on this one is going to be some of the next material we're going to use on this fly is going to be our sparkle chenille. This is Queen City Guiding's sparkle chenille. This is the gold color. I'm going to tie that in. Tie it right back to our tying point there, which is in the back. We're just going to clean up our body with our thread, because our next step is to advance this material all the way up to our cone. So we just want to make sure we have a nice area in there to tie our sparkle chenille down. Now that we got that where we want it, I like to put a little glue. Just a little bit along that shank, just to help keep everything in place. And then as I'm advancing forward, I'm going to grab this material and just keep pulling as much of it back as I can, just to try not to trap the fibers. Okay, now we're up by our cone head. We're going to go one more extra wrap in that cone. Spin up our thread quick. We'll tie that off with 1, 2 wraps, pull our material back. 1, 2 wraps in front. And we can trim out our polar chenille, or sparkle chenille, sorry. And now we are ready for the dubbing head. So, with any dubbing head, I like to prep this material. The more you prep dubbing, it's just you're not gonna lose as much when you go to comb it up. So to prep this material, I'm going to take it out of the package, grab a clump of it, and I'm just gonna keep stacking it in my fingers, just like that. I'll grab the ends with my fingers, and I'm just making sure all these materials are in line, and there's not going to be ones that are folded over and trapped in there. Okay, this is a little bit much for our head stack, so we're going to grab about what we need. I like that. I'm going to spin up our thread quick, get this nice ready. I'm going to come over that with 1, 2 wraps. Two wraps. We're just trying to get our thread as far forward as we can. We're going to flip this over just for a sec so we can tie in our white, which is going to be our belly color. Whew. Marabou my beard. Same thing, just stacking this white. We're going to tie that on the belly. Same thing, 1, 2 wraps. Flip it again. And then I like to go top, pull our top back, get our thread through, then pull our bottom back. So once you have your thread advanced to the front here, I just like to let it hang down a little bit. I'm going to take my glue, put some of that super glue right onto our thread, and then just wrap that right into the head. Couple half hitches or whip finish, and you are done. Flip out our thread. So this is just a little Bruiser Blend, a little minnow. Once again, like I said before, it can be tied in a ton of different colors. You can change up our dubbing colors, two-tone it. You could also, where I put in the second piece of Marabou, you could make that a different color, so that would give you a top and a bottom color on your tail as well. Just more options. It's a quick, easy tie. Get down where the fish are and hopefully catch you guys some fish. Thanks for watching once again, and we'll be on track to get you guys out a bunch of videos this year. Fishing videos, tying videos, all kinds of stuff. So keep posted, and thank you again for your continued support. It's been great. I hope to see you on the next video. Have a good one, guys.